First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thanks for joining us, pulling up that live shot from Salem right there, taking a look at downtown, and we appreciate everybody who's joining us here for Fox 12 Now. Again, I'm Greg Nibbler, and we are live streaming here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, as we do every weekday, starting around 1 p.m., going throughout the afternoon and covering a wide range of topics. Definitely recommend downloading that Fox 12 Oregon app. Great way to watch the show, but however you're finding us, thanks for doing so. And we get to cover, like I mentioned, a lot of things here. And today we are talking about the 40th anniversary of the Sheep to Shawl event taking place in Salem. And we're going to learn all about that right now. Joining us, we have Leah Hoffhines from the Willamette Heritage Center. And Leah, thanks for being here on the show. I appreciate you joining us. And obviously, great backdrop right there. I'm assuming you're at the Heritage Center right now?
Yes.
It looks very heritagey, and it looks great. And
very historical.
Very historical. And with that, I want to talk about talking about history, 40th anniversary of this event. Can you tell everybody, nice easy question to start off, what is Sheep to Shawl?
Yeah, well, Sheep to Shawl is an awesome event that brings the community together. We're going to be shearing sheep, and you're going to be able to watch the process go from the sheep shearing to the weaving and the spinning of the thread, and watching the whole process. So we're going to have a lot of events for the kids, activities, live music. It's just going to be real fun.
All of that happening at the same time, so people can go there and really get a feel for what that is. And the 40th anniversary, so this is something that's really been going on for a long time. Do you know much about the history of it and why it got started to begin with?
Yeah, so the first Sheep to Shawl event was actually held in 1985, so 40 years ago. The festival took place right here on the grounds of the historic Thomas K. Woolen Mill, which began operations back in 1889. And so this really was once the cornerstone of Salem's economy, and this event aims to educate the public on that traditional, the traditional methods that went into the wool production, as well as the significance of the wool industry in Salem's history.
I love that. Yeah, learning about those important things, for the founding of everything around here, and how important those kinds of industries were. And I guess to that extent, how important is the sheep and wool industry now, going from back then to now?
Yeah, I mean, sheep and wool have been fundamentally important to Oregon, throughout our history. So over time, wool production is one of Oregon's most valuable and productive agricultural and manufacturing businesses. And at the Willamette Heritage Center, we really celebrate this history. This was a place where the wool from flocks in the Willamette Valley, was sent for processing into one of Oregon's most important exports, which is fine wool for sturdy, weather-resistant clothing. And so those woolen garments really they were processed right here. And they have clothed generations of Americans and grown and manufactured right here in Oregon, but also known worldwide for their durability, practicality, and fashion.
Yeah, all of the above. Well, I mean, and I love that you get to go there, and be at the place where all that started and is still such an important part. I mean, for you, how important do you think it is for people to be able to go to something like this and get that feel for that actual historical aspect that is still relevant very much today?
Right. Well, I think it gives us a greater appreciation for the ease and comfort what we have today, but also appreciation for our past and our history and where we came from. It also reminds us of what Salem used to be. A lot of people, local Salem, we don't remember where we came from, and it's such a good reminder of how far we've come and appreciation for the past and our heritage and our history and our culture.
Nice. Well, this event in particular, let's go into that just a little bit more. And I do have an example here in case there's anybody who has never seen what it's like. There we go. We've got an example of some shearing going on, or at least some gathering of the wool, rather, afterwards. So this is kind of something that people will get to see when they're out at this event. Is that right?
Yes.
And
we're going to have a lot of sheep that have been volunteered over by farmers in the local community. So we're going to have a lot of shearing going on.
And just to answer any questions out there that people may have, are the sheep harmed in this process at all?
Absolutely not. We love our sheep. We're very gentle with them. We're also going to have llamas, alpacas, and some bunnies, though, we hope. So just for the animal lovers out there.
Nice combination of all kinds of things going on then.
Yep.
And so you're going to get to see that in action, and actually probably, I'm sure, speak to some of the farmers and the sheep herders. Is that the correct term?
Shepherds, herders, farmers. We say farmers.
Okay, I'll stick with that, with the farmers. So getting to speak to them too, and about their craft, and
Yeah.
but even past that, so you're going to have people there, the shawl side of things. Can you talk to us about that? What you can expect?
Yeah, and so we have a lot of spinners. They'll be spinning the wool into thread. And then we also have the weavers corner, and they'll be taking that and weaving beautiful patterns, beautiful designs. And then as well as that, we have our retail partners selling yarn. So it's just a woolly fest, as we like to call it.
Yeah, a woolly fest taking place right there in the Willamette Valley at the
Yes.
Willamette Heritage Center. What do you think is, for somebody who's going to attend this, what would you like them to take away from it? Going to see this and all of this in action?
Oh man, just the sense of community that comes together for these events is so incredible. The farmers that get involved, all the volunteers, the retail partners, the vendors, just the staff, everyone puts so much hard work into making this event come together. And I think that once you're here experiencing the music and getting to know the farmers and looking at all the animals, it's just such a fun community gathering place. So just reminding us, this is the heart of Salem.
Well, bringing that up, you mentioned community a few times there. How important is it for that sense of community, both for, the farmers that are out there, but also bringing it together with people who may not be involved in the farm industry at all and are learning about history, just bringing people together in an event like this?
Yeah, definitely. It's a reminder about the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, right? We have the farmers kind of get forgotten in our fast-paced world. We forget about the hard work and labor intensive that goes into that thing. So it's a great way to reconnect with our roots, but also seeing a little bit of behind the scenes of the hard work that goes into these kinds of labors.
And again, this is the 40th anniversary of this. And can you let everybody know, when, where, and how to attend?
Yes, so it will be happening right here at the Thomas K. Woolen Mill, which is the Willamette Heritage Center on 1313 Mill Street, happening this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it is free to everybody. So come bring your friends and enjoy all the animals.
Nice. Yeah, go out and check this all out. I mean, it just sounds like a lot of fun. And as you mentioned, you're bringing so many different aspects and elements together all in one place. Well, Leah, thank you for having time to talk to us about this. I appreciate it. And everybody can go check out more information. And can you give them one more time just the best website to go to again?
Our website is willametteheritage.org.
There we go. So check that out. And of course, the center right behind there. And I know we've done some segments on the center before here on Fox 12 Now, but that in itself is worth the trip, let alone Sheep to Shawl event. So plenty to do there. All right, Leah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for everybody watching, this is Fox 12 Now. We're going to take a break here in just a minute, but we have lots coming up here this afternoon. And as I said in the noon news, if you watch that, we've got a bit of an outdoor theme here on the show today. It just happened to be that way. So we're going to talk about our trip out to Bauman's Farm and Garden for a glow-in-the-dark petunia. Yes, that's what I said. So we're going to be covering that. And then also talking about the Columbia River Gorge Commission and some funding that they got to help basically keep the Columbia River Gorge pristine and balance some of those different commercial efforts along with residential and just keeping it the natural landscape as it is. So lots of things to cover here. And if there's breaking news, we'll have that as well. So thanks for finding us. Send us an email, fox12now@kptv.com. And of course, download that Fox 12 Oregon app. I will talk to you soon. I'm Greg Nibbler. This is Fox 12 Now.